So you are all in the tower. The tower is a strange prison. It's like a giant hollow straw made of stone. In the walls, the inner walls of this straw, this hollow tower, are cells. Many, many cells. Most of them are empty. Some of them are not. The two that you are most interested in are right next to each other. One of them looks very much like a medieval prison cell, except for the large black and white vacuum tube TV in it. That houses your teammate, Stanley Handsome Pants. The other is just kind of a strange, smooth, white box, almost like the inside of a kind of a milky white balloon. And in there is the notion, the thing that Stanley and some of your other teammates tried to trap. And technically we're successful in trapping in the jar. It's just when the notion was trapped, so too was Stanley, which is why the four of you are all here. Morellian, the underwarden of this prison, known also as Nadir Island, lamented that the four of you, in addition to Stanley, are all stuck here for eternity. And that was not an answer that you all appreciated. So Mindy decided to change his mind, not via discourse, but via psychic chicanery, and his mind is changed. And now Morellian is incredibly accommodating. So Morellian called his boss. His boss has now arrived.
Oh, no.
His boss is a large, vaguely creature-shaped pile of writhing black snakes. The size of this thing, this warden, is difficult to fathom. In looking at him, he fits within your field of vision, but at the same time is immense. You think he's close to you. The inside of this prison doesn't really work in terms of traditional physics. I'll put it to you this way. Whether he's 10 feet away from you or a mile away from you, he would be the same size. And that size is very large. Mindy.
Does he have a mind?
No!
I'm just asking.
Now, Mindy, I'm really, really glad you brought that up. Because we're going to talk a little bit about the warden of this prison, the inevitable.
Okay.
And I out of an abundance of generosity, I'm giving all of this to you right now before you roll any dice.
Oh, good.
Abundance of generosity. Wow.
The inevitable is far and away, and without a close second, the most dangerous and powerful entity that you will ever come across. And this is his home. Acting against him, no matter what you do, is going to confer a -2 penalty. No matter what. You cannot get past that. Except one way. You can choose to remove the penalty for a roll. However, when you make that roll, if you fail it, the result will be that the inevitable inflicts upon you something that is both negative and permanent.
Okay.
Mindy, yes, the inevitable has a consciousness.
Okay. Hold on. So he has a mind, and I can...
He has a consciousness.
Okay. He has a consciousness, and I can roll something if I want.
Mm-hmm.
But if I when did the consequence happen? If I fail?
So you can roll.
I can roll.
And you're just going to -2, no matter what you roll, -2.
Uh-huh.
However, you could say, no, this is an important roll. I want to get it. You can remove the penalty by invoking the consequence roll. So if it's like, I want to remove the penalty, great. But when you eventually roll, if you roll a 6 or less, something negative and permanent will be inflicted upon you.
Okay, got it. Does he have a secret?
No!
I have to. He's right in front of me.
2d6 plus weird.
My
He's
book
in front
is
of
getting
everything.
hotter and hotter and hotter. I have
Are you
to.
doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Regular -2 or not -2?
-2.
Okay, 2d6 plus weird, please.
Just a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
6. This is good, everyone. This is good. We're getting it out of the way. We know exactly what we're dealing with.
The inevitable is the second you tap into its consciousness, it's like walking through a very, very large free-swinging door. In it is a scene that is as clear as day. That scene, Mindy Mathers, is your death.
Oh.
If you jump out of his mind right now, you will not know how you die. If you stay in a second longer, your death will be permanently imprinted onto your mind, and you will know with unshakable certainty when your end is coming.
Oh, does it change? Can it change? Might it? Is it certain?
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
I'm out. I'm out.
Zlobs, Morgan, Darby, you see Mindy kind of do the things that she does when she meets a new person, which is debate the sentience and then say, all right, it's sentient, I'm going in. Like, it's the steps you say. And like, Mindy's very good at kind of like closing her eyes without closing her eyes. And she kind of goes on a little journey, and you kind of see like a cloud kind of wash over. Mindy's kind of in there for maybe half a second, and then like snaps out like wide-eyed.
Mindy,
Sorry.
what happened?
Mindy?
Oh. Just nobody try to read his mind.
Okay.
I'd like to take my true form.
Sure.
Ah!
Describe it, please.
Oh.
So the rest of the Blittle Leaguers are going to be blinded for just a couple seconds.
Excuse me, I'm wearing sunglasses.
Except for maybe Zlobs, but probably those won't help very much.
No, that's not shielded from
no.
unadulterated.
I get
holy
two pairs of sunglasses.
It's a burst of light like nothing human eyes ever see bursts from me, and I just become a field of just a giant orb that overtakes the entire tower of light, and it expands and then immediately contracts into a dense little ball of light floating in front of the inevitable. And everyone can sort of the thing that Mindy, who I think is the only one who's ever seen my true form before, described is that it's sort of like everyone always feels like I can see everything, like see them no matter what.
Yeah.
I feel so seen right now.
The inevitable speaks. The way I will describe what he sounds like is somewhere north of 1 million very confident voices speaking in unison. You're pretty sure, Darby, that he is speaking in the angelic tongue, but is merely choosing to be understood by the mortals here. It is a rumble as if from a great distance, a million voices, all shouting at you over the impossible horizon. I am greeted with resplendence, an angelic form on my humble island.
Zlobs, have you seen Darby like this before?
I can't see much right now.
You yourself seemed resplendent enough that it seemed the only appropriate way to converse with you was as my true self.
The inevitable does not have a face and is not facing one particular direction, but due to a subtle shifting in the large pile of snakes, Marillion realizes that he should not be here anymore, and so he leaves.
Oh, maybe he's gone.
Oh, bye. Uh-oh.
He won't be of help anymore anyway.
The purpose you asked of him was for him to summon me. I have been summoned.
He was very accommodating.
His mind was not his own.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, that's news to us. We have no idea how that happened.
Mindy,
Not what? Oh, sorry.
there's no... He knows probably more than we do.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not supposed to be here, and you know that.
Yes.
So we're asking for our release as well as that of our friend.
You chose to come here.
Because he shouldn't be here either.
He chose to come here.
Stanley?
I don't think he did.
He put himself in harm's way.
I guess that's true.
That's just being a hero.
What are the conditions for release?
Yeah.
Every portal to this island has a to and a from, a put and a take. All things in balance. Two entities instead of one entered. That confounds the logic of this place, the crucial logic. He cannot be pulled out via conventional means. And because the four of you came in via the same way, you cannot be withdrawn via conventional means. The end result, of course, is that you are now stuck here. I will offer you cells until the residents of the island can make sense of you.
Cells?
Well, perhaps we don't need to go into cells. Maybe we can just introduce ourselves to the village. Make a good impression since we'll be staying here.
We're quite personable.
Introductions are done from yourselves.
Hmm.
There have been many that have come through this place that attested to their goodness.
Hmm.
Liars are sent below. The inevitable gestures into the infinite depths of the tower below you.
That's pretty far.
Well, we are not liars.
Oh, especially Morgan. Morgan's not a liar.
Yeah, Morgan especially.
Mm-hmm.
And we can
The
prove
four
it.
of you are liars.
Ouch.
What makes you say that?
Because you lie.
What evidence do you have?
Would you like me to recite the evidence?
Yes.
Name one.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The inevitable is going to dispassionately recite one lie or secret that you have withheld from your friends. You each get to choose it.
Oh.
Zlobs, what lie that you have told or secret that you have kept does the inevitable expose to your friends?
I ate Darby's birthday cake. It wasn't a rogue colony of ants. It was me.
Slabs!
I'm so sorry.
I'm pulsing.
It was delicious. It was made out of pudding.
It's okay, Zlobs. Thank you for telling me.
I'm sorry. I
Morgan?
lied.
Darby, I didn't make it to your birthday party. Not because I was sick, but because I was hanging out with the carnations.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me.
Mindy?
Once a week, I check Zlob's mind for trouble.
You promised you would not go in my mind anymore.
Not since after.
But you still promised. Doesn't mean a promise ends.
Not. You said I could after that, sort of. You said I could once. I just checked to make sure that there haven't been any bad developments.
Bad developments where you don't trust me anymore? You
No,
think I'm
I
just going
do
to end
trust
up
you, but
killing you all?
Last time things got really bad when I didn't know the full story. And if I can keep an eye on you, I figured that.
Keep an eye. I'm not a kid. I'm 11 years old. I'm a man now.
I'm sorry. I don't do it every day. I just do it once a week for big changes. I'm sorry, Zlobs.
Darby, the inevitable does not necessarily need to share a lie or a secret of yours. As an angel, he can choose not to if you don't want him to.
I think I know what I'd like to do instead.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go back to my other form, but when I do that, when the light expands, and all of that energy covers the rest of the Little Leaguers, I'd like to banish them from my presence and away from this place, hopefully.
Sure. Will you try to push them back to their own reality?
Yes.
Or just away from you?
To our own reality.
Okay. So that would be working against the designs of the inevitable. That will confer a -2 penalty unless you choose to waive it.
I'll waive it.
Okay. 2d6 plus tough, please.
Uh, 13.
All right.
Darby, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Morgan. I understand.
It's not that I didn't.
I'm not mad. It's okay. You still wrote me a really nice card. And you gave me more. You gave me all those photos of us to put in my room. It's fine.
Darby, I won't do that to Zlob's mind anymore. I promise. We'll go over it in our weekly meetings instead.
I'll make you another cake.
You don't have to make me another cake, Zlobs. Actually, it would be fun. We can cook one together, okay?
That'd be really nice.
This conversation all kind of happens in an instant. Like you all start talking to Darby, and you're pretty sure Darby is only talking to you. Like the three of you are certain of it. You are each having your conversation with Darby, and you're wondering why no one else is saying anything. The reason why that is because you are in the process of being pushed via a giant explosion of holy energy across the walls that separate this pocket dimension from reality. Time tends to bend when that happens. Zlobs, Morgan, and Mindy, you are hurled out of this reality.
Is Stanley hurled as well?
No. We're going to get to all of you in a second.
Oh.
The inevitable Darby is talking to you.
Oh, we're closer to even now.
You have put a tremendous strain on them. If you did that with malice in your heart, they'd be dead. Their souls scattered across 1,000 different realities.
I know. But I love them. There's no malice there. I wouldn't take that risk. But now they're safe. And I'm still going to get out of here.
Their safety is a matter of debate. The matter remains of your friend in there.
Oh. Sorry, Stanley.
It's all right.
He's just sitting there, just watching.
Very Stanley.
He's eating a pot pie.
Oh, he's good. He's happy. He's content.
Oh,
Stanley, we're going to get out of here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how yet. But what do you mean that their safety is... It felt like they got home. What do you know?
All. You've pushed them through a wall. If home is where they want to be, then home is where they went. But if home is not, the matter remains you are here to treat for the release of your friend.
Yes.
The one that's left behind now. I don't think you can get away with that trick twice. Already I feel the walls of this place thickening. What I am telling you is that you are stuck here. You were able to push your friends through, squeezing them through the cheesecloth of this place. But you cannot do the same to yourself.
I knew that.
Shall I prepare a cell?
Yeah, might as well get comfy for a while.
Someone will be by. The interview process will begin. Be your honest self. The residents of the island would like to see you for who you are.
Okay, I guess I'll transform again.
Oh my god.
Zlobs, Morgan, and Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
Big question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you return to the Somerville that you know in your world? Or did you go somewhere else?
I have a proposal of where we would have gone. The alternate Somerville where Declan was the archangel that was exiled instead of Darby, and where Darby is still an angel in heaven.
All right.
Do we all end up in the same place?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's roll for it.
My god.
Zlob, a success will get you there.
Great.
Okay.
A partial success. A full success will get you there. A failure will put you somewhere dramatically worse. And a partial success will just be really interesting.
Great.
For the record,
Yeah.
I would like to go home. I just
And I'm
thought
up
I'd
for anything.
speak that into the space.
Okay, well, how about this?
Mm.
A failure is not going to be somewhere really bad. A failure is going to be home. So, full success, alternate Somerville. Failure, home. Partial success, somewhere else. Mindy, you can choose to help or hinder, which is to say, you can add a +1 or add a -1 to Zlobs' roll.
Is it just a flat roll?
Oh, it's a cool roll, right? It's because it's something really cool. Do something
Oh,
cool.
this is a weird roll.
Oh no. Okay.
You are trying to navigate the consciousness of yourself and of two friends across the multiverse, riding a tidal wave of holy energy that smashed you out of a pocket dimension.
That sounds really cool.
Sounds pretty weird to me. This is just going to be a plain as plain can you roll. Mindy, would you like to add +1 or -1?
I'm gonna add -1.
That's fair.
Zlobs, 2d6 -1, please.
This is fair. This is fair. Morgan, do you want to do anything?
Zlobs is gonna be so mad at me by the end of this episode.
It's fine. It's fine.
You know what?
Okay.
Full chaos, Marissa. I'm gonna add +1.
2d6 +1 -1. 2d6. Let the dice tell us what they tell us.
I received a 6 plus a 3 equals 9.
Oh, how do you have a where's the +3 from?
No, I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Oh, that's very tricky of you, Joey.
Yeah, it's called building suspense. If only another +1.
Oh god.
All right, let's narrow down where exactly you went.
Oh, God.
This is a lot less violent of a teleportation than one would surmise.
Is it better or worse than the wingway? The wingway was so full of feathers.
Honestly, it's remarkably easy considering the fact that you just broke out of jail. Almost comforting in a way. You think
Yeah.
the inevitable did that.
Oh, thanks, the inevitable.
Thanks,
Thanks. Don't read the chat, John. Don't read the chat.
Oh, we got some options.
Can't it be like Park?
Can't even leave Park.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
Past, present, or future?
Oh.
First answer gets it. Passed?
Passed.
Passed it
Passed.
is.
Yeah.
City or not city?
Not city.
Oh,
That's it.
wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Got it. The three of you are in the woods.
Huh.
Huh.
We're in the woods.
It smells
Zlobs.
different here.
Where are we?
The woods.
Thank you.
I take out my cell phone.
No bars.
No bars. All wood.
I reach out to see if there are any people around.
2d6 plus weird, please.
Do I have any bars?
You do.
I do. 11.
Human, elf, or other.
Oh no.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
doing okay.
It's your bars.
Oh, elf.
Oh no. Oh no. I know. Oh no. John. No. John. John.
Oh boy.
There are eyes watching you from the trees.
Are there animals around too?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Mathers.
there's a duck.
Yeah.
Mathers.
Switch back to Nadir Island.
I need to take a sick day. Sorry, everybody.
Your Popeye's real good, Stanley.
Oh, I'm not on the screen.
Yeah, if there's anything I want in here, it kind of appears.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, your cell and Stanley's cell has kind of like a door in between them now. Like at a hotel, if you get adjoining rooms, there's kind of like the door that has the...
So like, okay, I'm gonna try something, Stanley. Wait, do I have to like say it or do I just think about it?
I don't know. I've been saying things out loud, but you could do what you want.
Okay. Birthday cake that Zlobs ate.
Yeah, there it is. Single slice on a plate, just as you remember it.
Wow. You want a bite?
I'm okay.
Okay. So have you met any of the people from the town yet?
No, not yet. Morellian said that the first person that usually comes is someone called the Mad Angel.
The Mad Angel?
Mm-hmm.
I knew some of those.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound fun. How long do you feel like you've been here?
I haven't slept yet.
Okay. I guess I wasn't sure if time felt the same for us or not.
Well, Morellian's been very accommodating in terms of talking about how this place works.
What have you learned?
Well, it's kind of a forever present, really. This place isn't meant to house people forever. It's meant to house people that are meant to be kept in jars for some length of time before, being pulled out of there. But, some people just kind of stay for a really long time, or someone loses the jar, or someone forgets about the jar, or the jar is destroyed. And then they're just kind of here forever. And those that are here forever, or at least a really, really long time, eventually just kind of resign themselves to it. And they built a town.
Yeah, they just make their life here.
Good
Could be
as
worse,
anywhere
I
else, I
guess.
suppose.
Well, the good news is, well, a couple things I think are good news. We can stay optimistic. We know Kit's not going to destroy the bottle, and she's not going to lose it. So, we're not going to get stuck here because of that. And I think that maybe the rest of the infield, they might be home now. And so they can tell, they can work from their end too. So we're not stuck here forever. But we might be stuck here for a while. So might as well try to make a good impression, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm really sorry I didn't get you out. I tried. I think I was so emotionally attached to those three because of the secrets in that moment that I don't think I could hook on to you in the same way.
I get it. I'm not offended.
Okay.
Morellian reappears. You could tell that he is himself again. Not that you know Morellian that well, you've only known him for a little while, but you can tell when someone's mind is banging around with Mindy's psychic tricks, and that is now gone. You have a first delegate from the village. Would like to meet the both of you.
Okay.
You'll like her. She apparently used to play in Blittle League.
The Blittle Leaguer. Oh, this is great.
Walking up the ramp and into your field of vision is you, Darby.
Okay.
Switch to the Forest of Imlan.
Oh my god.
Are we in? Am I set? Mindy, what do I look like? Mindy. What do I look like? Do I look cool?
You always look cool, Zlobs.
Okay, I'm me, right, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're
Is it
us.
Yeah.
Do
Mathers.
do I see a duck?
Yeah, but he flew off.
Duck flew off. Somebody's watching us
Oh.
from somewhere.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a ton of it around here.
okay.
Sure. This is going to be investigate a mystery, I think. 2d6 plus sharp.
All right. Rolled an 8.
All right. You can ask one question from the investigate a mystery list, and you also have the free one. So you get 2 questions, the free one and then one of your choice.
The free one.
All right. I noticed the duck, and I'm going to wonder where did it go, and I'm also going to ask my free question.
The duck kind of observed you and then flew northwardly, but not far. And you're pretty sure it had a conversation with someone. If the duck, you know where it is. The duck is not moving anymore. The duck is perched in a tree talking to, you think, the tree.
Excuse me.
Yes.
No, not you, Zlobs.
Oh.
Would you like to ask the other question first?
Yeah, detect. I would like to see what magic was done here.
All right, this is where things get a little wacky.
Oh, the swing gets wacky?
Yeah.
Great.
So
We've been waiting and waiting for things to get wacky.
It's been such a normal episode.
physics are a pretty constant thing. no matter where you go, there's gravity. Law of conservation of mass, things like that. As such, magic is much the same. There are rules to it. There are ways it should work. There are pressures and eddies and ley lines and etheric spikes and all of these things. You can look at the magic of a place, and it's like the current of the ocean, and you can read it, even though most folks can't. You can read it because you're good at it. And there is magic here, but it's like it's under a completely different field of stars. There are not the eddies of magic. The physics is different. You know, as sure as you know your own name, that you are not on Earth. At least not the Earth that you know.
I'm going to put my hand behind my back and conjure an electric blaseball as I shout.
Vunk.
Excuse me, person in the tree. There's someone in the tree, y'all.
What? I conjure a grenade and hide it behind my back.
Careful, Zlobs.
But by conjuring, I pull out my bandolier of grenades. If that wasn't clear, John Serpico, the GM.
Got it.
Did I pull it out?
You did.
Okay, great.
We're not trying to hurt you. We just want to go home. Hello?
One of you, whichever one of you is feeling lucky, roll 2d6 plus sharp.
I can do that.
All right.
7.
Okay. Partial success. All right. You are not surprised, but because it's a partial success, so the person that you are talking to is not immediately going to surprise you and get the drop on you. But what that means is that if any one of you does anything violent, violence will be responded with like immediately. So like you don't have the drop on this person, they don't have the drop on you. You will all go at the exact same time.
Okay.
You're kind of shouting northwardly towards where Morgan said there was a person in a tree. But then you hear the sound of like a tightening, like rope tightening. In point of fact, it is the sound of a bowstring going taut. And you turn from north to south because the person that was in the tree that way is now in the tree behind you.
Defensive maneuver. I shield my friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shield your friends from, this is different. There is an elf covered in vines holding a bow made of dark wood with an arrow drawn all the way back to the arrowhead.
We don't want to hurt you. I tossed my electric blaseball to the right. We just want to go home. We're just lost.
Also, we're 11.
Yes.
She responds in a language the cadence and words of which you cannot possibly understand.
Mathers, can you?
I'll try. Can I try and communicate? You know, the back way.
2d6 plus weird. I'm going to give you a -1 though. This one's tricky.
Okay. Tricky, but I am good. 11.
Yeah. I mean, on an 11, I'll let you kind of sustain this. The trick is that you won't be able to do any other psychic stuff while you're sustaining this. You're essentially kind of creating a real-time psychic bubble in which people can understand each other.
Right.
It is not exhausting, but you kind of need to keep the muscle tensed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody, I didn't understand a word any of you just said, so I'm going to assume that you're evil and I'm going to need to shoot you.
No, wait. We're not evil. We had a bit of a language barrier there. But we're actually just lost. We don't know how to get
weird
home.
Get up.
What's your weird get up?
We're not. That's rude, Zlobs.
What? They did it first.
We're not.
What is he holding? What are you holding?
I'm holding a
rock. Cool rock he found. Nothing more. Zlobs, put it away.
But Mindy, it's a grenade.
He's holding it with malice.
Yeah, he really is. But we really don't mean any harm. He's just afraid. He thought you were going to shoot us
afraid.
with your
I'm not
bow.
afraid, but I'm defending you.
Fear makes people do stupid
I'm
things.
not afraid.
Yeah, that's true. Is that a black ash bow?
Yes, it is.
My Nana has a chest made of black ash. I've seen it
Nana
before.
must be a friend of the elves. Unless, of course, someone that wasn't an elf made it. Then it would be of incredibly low quality, and your Nana would be deeply insulted by receiving such a subpar gift.
Must be a friend of the elves.
Must be. Where's home?
Somerville.
We're from Somerville, Massachusetts.
United
It's in
States.
the United States. And
Where is that? Is that north of Tower Town?
I don't really know.
Are you
It's
talking about Boston?
Boston, near
yeah.
Boston.
It is technically north of Boston,
America.
Yeah.
Maybe she's referring to like Powder House Tower.
Earth.
Powder House? Oh yeah, Powder House. Tower? I don't know. What's a Tower Town?
Tower Town.
New York?
What is the name of the biggest place you know?
Ever?
Ever.
Biggest place? The universe?
Biggest place? What's the biggest place?
You're naming a bunch of places I don't know.
Oh, the biggest? I don't know.
Biggest
Boston.
place.
Boston. Yeah.
And that's a big
Tokyo?
place.
It's pretty big.
Okay, I've never heard of it. You must be very far from home.
It's a world-class city. The hub
I
of the
think we're
universe.
very, 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 very far from home.
Oh, maybe we're in California.
Zlobs, can you please put that away?
No.
Mathers, he's afraid. Let him have it.
Hey, how dare you? Number one. Number two, if you put your pointed stick away, I'll put my grenade away.
Fine. The arrow in her hands kind of vanishes away, kind of slides back up her sleeve. Only she's not wearing sleeves, so you don't know where necessarily it went. And she kind of slings the bow across her back.
In a match of coolness, I throw my grenade back, but realize I already pulled the pin. It's going to be a very loud
Yeah, you go kind of launching through the forest.
I don't launch. I throw it backwards.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's not that big of a grenade.
No. Okay. Yeah. You toss it backwards and it explodes.
Completely unintentionally. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alerting wildlife and
whoops.
Do you know anyone who is maybe an expert at teleportation? Or maybe like multi-dimensional travel, science.
A really good
magic.
boat.
Do you know anyone who knows the inevitable?
Oh yeah, the inevitable.
What? Switch. Darby, you're looking at Darby, the Mad Angel. Angels living on the mortal plane, best you can tell anyway, kind of have a choice over aging. Which means that the Mad Angel has chosen to age. She's what you would look like if you were about 45 human years old.
Oh.
Her wings are out, flowing white wings.
She has her white wings.
Mm-hmm. Draped partially over her shoulders like a cape. She's doing this out of ceremony. She's holding a baseball bat. Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, they told me there was a Blittle Leaguer here.
Yeah.
Did they tell you too?
No, I felt it. What are you in for?
Okay, well, it's sort of a long story, but Stanley here, he and some of our other, he's on the sunflowers with me. And there was a notion, it's 2 cells over. They were trying to trap it in this jar, but somehow accidentally Stanley got sucked in here too. And so they couldn't get back out because there's too many things that came in. And so me and do you know Zlobs and Morgan and Mindy? And the rest of the infield, we came in to try to get Stanley out, but then I pushed them out, but I couldn't push me and Stanley out. So then I'm still here. Something like that. So I'm not in here for, well, I guess I'm in here for crimes against the logic of the jar dimension.
All right, that's a tough one. So you're probably not going to be released anytime soon, since logically you can't be.
Can I ask, is it rude to ask you what you're in for? I'd like to ask what you're in for.
I generally tell people that I ask. Circle of trust and all keeps the island humming.
Mm-hmm.
Murder.
Where? Who?
Home, and it was someone that deserved it.
Where is home for you?
Somerville? Why? Where's home for you?
Somerville. But I didn't know if you would still think of heaven as home.
You know, I feel like right now there are probably 2 other us's on the other side of this thing, having the same conversation through a little window between heavens, you know? Maybe we're that weird dark reflection.
Weird?
Well, there are 2 of us, right? Which means there are probably 4 or 8 or 16 or 32 or 64, right?
Infinite.
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as the dark reflection?
Do you?
No.
Neither do I. Just making conversation.
Well.
Do you have any skills that would benefit the village? I ask everybody, even myself, I guess.
Besides being a Blittle Leaguer, pretty good at...
I guess that gives us a lot of skills, huh?
I can fly.
So can I.
Could you fly when you were in Somerville?
No.
With those wings?
But here I can.
Well, I can do that. I can soothe people. I can help them when they're feeling scared or angry. I'm strong.
She turns and asks Stanley the same question. Stanley, and gives a rather comprehensive explanation of various things. And then she turns back to you. There'll be more people coming through here. Just be honest with them.
Are you ever getting out? Or is this your home now?
It's going to be my home until one day I wake up and it's not, right? I think they forgot about me.
The inevitable?
No, he doesn't forget anything. No, the people that put me in here.
Who was it?
I don't know if they have this where you're from, but it's called the Blittle League Office of Tactical Interventions and Bake-at-Home Pizza Kit Sales.
Yep. Sold a lot of those pizzas already this season.
Oh, it went well?
It did.
Oh, good. The key is getting to the real Somerville lifers, the folks that really feel the pride of living in town.
That's exactly what we did.
That's very smart. I'm on the outskirts of town. If you end up getting out of this tower, there's a plot of land next to mine, just ripe for development.
Okay. I'll be getting out. I don't think they forgot about you. Someone remembers you.
I don't know whether to be comforted or scared by that.
Probably both, but definitely people who... I am sure that there are people who care about you who still remember you.
See you when I see you, Darby. Switch back to the forest. So, you and this vine-covered elf, who at no point gave you her name, sat around kind of a patch of dirt in a clearing as she drew with an arrow increasingly complex maps in the dirt and is pointing to various places and seeing if any of these ring a bell.
No.
Nope.
You
You never heard of that place?
No. Why is it called the Riverlands?
It's because there are rivers there. A lot of them.
Is it the Charles River?
No.
Is it the Mystic?
No. Do you know some mystics?
No, I know the river, the Mystic Lakes, in Arlington.
Do you have a tactical office of bake-at-home pizza cells?
Most of those words don't make sense.
That's fair. What about a Bed Bath and Beyond?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to help.
I don't think. I think it's safe to say we're really, really, really not from here.
Do you think it might be like one at that time y'all traveled to another dimension?
You mean the time we all traveled to like 3 different dimensions?
Not me.
You went to, remember the Rome, Boston, and the steampunk Boston, and then the island of Somerville.
Well, could you elf, sorry, is that rude? What?
Oh yeah, hi, I'm Zlobs.
What's your name?
My name is Vil. That's Hobie.
That's a
Okay.
good name for a duck.
Nice that you have a pet duck.
He's not a pet. He's my partner.
Sorry.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Wait, so are you the pet? I don't know. What? Don't look at me like that.
I'm Morgan. I'm gonna shake.
She shakes her hand.
Miss Vil, if you wouldn't mind taking us to the closest science lab, that would be helpful.
Oh, Somerville, get it? But because we're from Somerville and your name's Vil. Is it short for Somerville? What a coincidence that would be.
Maybe you can just call us a cab.
Yeah, where's the nearest road?
Why don't we wait for her to say something?
Yeah, it's probably fair.
Hold on. She gets up and walks directly into a tree and vanishes.
What? I walk after her into a tree.
You kind of whack your face against the tree.
Ow! I thought you walked into it with confidence. That was not the case. Also,
Zlobs.
I have a question. Last time I checked, I have 27 harm out of 7 total harm.
Yeah, you're back down to 2. Everything's still sore.
Oh, okay, that's much better.
Last time I checked, these Somerville episodes were little self-contained romps, so I guess we're all learning things today.
Had a lot of bad rolls last week.
so many in a row.
It's like a bad roll hangover.
Yep. Okay.
You saw that, right? You saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
She said hold on, right?
That meant stay here, I think.
God. Okay.
Is the duck still here?
Yeah, Duck's keeping an eye on you.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
Is she coming back?
I hold on. Maybe Hobie would like some Whoppers. I take out some Whopper candies.
2d6 plus.
Cool. That's not the good one.
I'll give you +1 though.
Oh well, 6. The 5, no.
He picks one up and you're not sure how with the physics of a beak and air pressure, but he kind of picks it up and then kind of spits it out and it bounces against her forehead.
Ow. Yeah, they are an acquired
Did not care
taste.
for that.
Yeah. Not many people like Whoppers.
Why don't I read the mind of the duck?
2d6 plus weird, please.
Okay, 9.
All right.
It's so like nonplussed.
You can get a really happy secret about the duck or a really sad secret about this world.
Give me a happy secret about the duck.
This duck was very recently the mayor of a town.
Very
And
capable duck.
he was much beloved as mayor, but recently kind of had a conversation with himself and realized that even if he was successful at that kind of thing, he was meant to be a wandering man. And so he left politics behind. And
Not
he's
meant
happy
for
to be an
politics.
adventurer.
It's not a road for everyone.
No. Some people have to do that, and some people don't. And Hobie's not one of those people.
It's wonderful to meet you, Mr. Mayor.
Mayor?
Mayor?
This duck was a mayor.
Oh, royalty. Or
We are far from home.
political servantry.
Very good one. A very good mayor.
Oh, you can tell by his regal posture.
Yes.
Hobie lands, walks up to you, gently headbutts your leg, and then kind of walks back up and returns to the tree.
We'll wait right here.
A few minutes later, Vil returns with it's a kid about your age, wearing robes, as well as a couple of other kind of interesting characters. A guy with an eye patch, looks like maybe a priest, and a few other folks.
Do you play Blittle League?
I don't know what that is.
It's a youth sports program that keeps the world safe from terrorists.
I'm in school.
Oh, nice! I'm in school too.
What's your favorite subject?
Oh, gym.
Hi, I'm Morgan.
Chauncey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chauncey.
Do you have science fairs where you are?
Ugh, science fairs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, we have science fairs. I won the science fair last year.
I won my science fair last year.
Oh my goodness!
Really?
Get a room.
Okay, so you need to get to a place called Somerville, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that place doesn't exist.
What? No. Excuse me. I woke up there this morning.
Yeah, we woke up there this morning and then we went into a jar and then we met the inevitable and then an angel sent us here. It's been a long day and we're just trying to circle back home.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's possible, but we don't know how. But I think it'll just take a little science.
Okay, I think I got it.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Well,
I
great.
need to temporarily kill all of you. We're going to switch back.
No.
Darby, you talked to a number of very, very interesting people in here. A collection of malevolent spirits, magical entities, weird clones of other people. Really a collection of misfits that were both powerful and dangerous enough that wherever it was they were from had people that were determined to trap them in a jar for some length of time. So roll 2d6 plus charm.
Ooh, charmed. Okay. 5.
Okay. There's someone that just, immediately they do not like you. Who or what is that person or thing or entity?
It's a human. They're human. Named Pema.
What's Pema in for?
She is in because it was sort of hard to get it out of her. But she's a witch. But she messed up some magic. She did a ritual she wasn't supposed to that everyone else in her coven didn't agree to. And she ended up hurting them. And I don't think she cared.
Yeah. And why does she not like you?
She doesn't say it. But I don't think she likes that I do care. I tried to be friendly, and that rubbed her the wrong way. She clearly just wanted to kind of look at me and judge me.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have brought up Morgan.
Yeah.
I thought since she was a witch and Morgan was a witch, I could talk about my friend who's also a witch, but she didn't like that.
No. You're in here for some length of time. And this is when you're starting to figure out the passage of time. You're not ever tired or hungry. Kind of the only thing that gives you some sense of the passage of time is whatever's on Stanley's television. Because if not for that, you kind of live in this perpetual present. When you decide you're hungry, you kind of become hungry. When you decide you're tired, you kind of become tired. But aside from that, you're in a waiting room. A waiting room of strange chronology. The inevitable arrives. Days, weeks, minutes later, you don't know. And it's a lot darker now outside your cell. You think the cell is now deeper in the tower.
Oh. Is Stanley still next to me?
He is. There is an impasse.
An impasse?
Everyone that interviews the new guests get a vote. Needs to be unanimous.
It wasn't unanimous?
It was not.
Can I talk to whoever didn't like me again?
You cannot. This puts us in a bit of a quandary.
What about Stanley?
His was unanimous. That makes things complicated.
So do I just keep sinking?
Well, you see, here's the thing. I pondered it. The idea of having someone here capable of using holy energy to crack the wall of this place is not something that I would like to suffer. So, despite my apprehension, it would be safer if you left. If Stanley was also rejected, then the story for the town was that both of you would be sent to the depths of the tower. You wouldn't be seen until you were taken away, and that would be the end of it. I would then push you through the walls of this place, and you would be gone. However, the vote is public. People would expect to see Stanley. If they did not, they would wonder where Stanley was.
So I could leave, but Stanley has to stay?
That is the story, yes.
Well, I came to get Stanley. I'm not leaving without him.
I entertain ideas.
let me push Stanley out. He can make his appearance. I can push him out, or you can, and then you can tell everyone that I can't be here or you can get rid of me, or you can keep me here. I don't care. Just let me push him out, and then.
But you see, Stanley is the one that they expect to walk out of these doors to start laying the foundations of a house. The issue is that Stanley must stay. You can stay in here for eternity, or I can squeeze you through the walls of this place to follow your friends. But Stanley stays. Unless you are thinking of something I am not. Switch back to the forest.
Okay.
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 Wait. Before you kill us, Chauncey, I thought of
It
something.
would just be for a second.
No, please don't kill us. Please don't kill us even for a second.
I've walked back from the maw of death many times. I'm not afraid. Chauncey,
Yeah,
here. Have a pair of sunglasses.
I don't
Thank
want
you.
Zlobs.
I don't know what these are.
I don't
put 'em
want
on.
Zlobs anywhere
Okay.
near
Whoa!
the maw of death. Those look very good on you, Chauncey. Everybody pause for 1 second. I think I'm thinking of something.
Uh-oh.
Miss Ville, you said that if my Nana has a black ash chest, that she must have gotten it from an elf. Right?
If it's a good one, yeah.
If it's a good one, and my Nana doesn't keep stuff that's not good, and your bow looks a lot like that chest, I think it might be of this world. Now, I need to check something. Do I have all my things with me?
Sure.
Oh, good. Okay, I need to take out my Book of Leviathan.
Oh.
I need to look something up.
Yep. You've looked at the first page of the book, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Conveniently, what you need to look up is on the second page.
Yeah. I figured it might be because on the first page of the Leviathan book, it talked about Armistice Pierce, an old member of the Leviathan. And it said at the bottom of the page that Armistice Pierce was voted out of the Leviathan 23-1. And it cuts off right there. When I turn the page, I'll be able to see the date, the year that Armistice Pierce got kicked out of the Leviathan.
Mindy, what year were you born?
Oh, geez. So it's 2022 and I'm 11. So that means that I was born in 2011, right?
She was kicked out in 2010.
Wait, Joey, you made a face like that wasn't right.
No, that's correct.
Okay.
I'm a lot older than I think I am.
Okay. Armistice Pierce was kicked out in 2010, the year before I was born.
Indeed.
Okay. So Nana said that she got her black ash chest right before I was born, around the same time that Armistice Pierce was kicked out of the Leviathan. Armistice Pierce was kicked out of the Leviathan for doing forbidden teleportation research. Miss Ville, how old are you? Are you more than 11?
I am.
Do you remember anyone named Armistice Pierce coming through here? Somewhere where...
You know,
Armistice
we're going
Pierce
to let
could have
the
gotten a-
dice dictate one of the meta plots of this season. Why don't you give me 2d6 neutral?
Oh.
Nothing on it. Pure luck.
Neutral?
Full success. Ville knows Armistice Pierce. Failure, Vil does not. Partial success, something interesting.
Okay. Nothing, adding nothing. Oh, son of a duck. It's a 4.
Oh, wah.
The second page of the Leviathan book is not, it turns out, about Armistice Pierce.
What the heck?
You were hoping that it would continue, but no. The second page has nothing to do with Armistice Pierce or her travels. Your Nana Mathers said, oh, yeah, okay, I got it. Nana Mathers said that she was kicked out for teleportation, for experimenting with weird teleportation magic. That's not the case. Armistice Pierce was kicked out for doing something else entirely. What that is not included on page 1, and page 2 is something else entirely. Page 2 is a set of coordinates. Like, it reads like coordinates, and you're like, oh, it's like longitude, latitude, longitude, like on a map, like for a map. And like, it's just so clear to you that you don't realize right away that it is in a language you do not understand. Those are not Arabic numerals. In fact, those are no numerals that you know.
I don't recognize the numbers.
No. You're sure they are numbers. You have no idea what numbers they are.
I show them to Morgan. Morgan, does this look like witch stuff?
Morgan, speak up.
Does it look like witch stuff?
No.
2d6 plus weird.
9.
It looks like witch stuff from here.
Here? Where we are now here?
Mm-hmm.
Show it to Chauncey.
Chauncey?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chauncey. I'll give you this Blittle League chew later. This is probably more important.
All right, that's fine. What? Am I looking at a book?
Yeah. Do you recognize these numbers? Are they numbers?
Yeah, they are. It's the etheric and astral surges of a ritual. I have never seen it before. You want me to perform it? I don't think it'll kill you.
Yeah.
It's the, wait, sorry, what is it? It's the, huh?
Yeah, lay down in a circle. We'll sort this out. It'll take about 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah. I suggest getting something now. If you move, you might die.
Okay. I take out all my snacks. And as Chauncey's working, I'm like handing him like Kit Klats and Blittle League chews and nerds.
Chauncey, are you sure about this?
Switch.
Ah!
Do you have an idea for the inevitable?
I do.
And what is it?
I'd like the inevitable to release Stanley to go live his life, make his appearance, and push me out. But I'm going to grab Stanley through the dimensions.
Okay. The inevitable definitely does not want that to happen. Because what that would mean is that would show that escape is possible. The inevitable doesn't want that. So I will let you roll that. That's going to be, I will give you 2d6 plus weird. It is, of course, a -2 unless you choose to waive it. Thus introducing the dangerous consequences.
Yeah, I'll waive it.
All right. Because this is an important role, I'm going to give you ahead of time what the consequences are. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus weird. If you get a 6 or less, I'm going to give you 3 choices. Your character doesn't sleep anymore. Your character doesn't taste food anymore.
Oh.
Or you are always cold no matter the temperature. 2d6 plus weird. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Six.
What do you choose?
She doesn't sleep anymore.
Nope, the inevitable has taken that away. This happens after the inevitable pushes you through. When you reach back through, the inevitable is there waiting in the space between worlds and pulls away a piece of your conscious mind. Do you want to go home or do you want to go to where your friends are?
I'm going to follow to my friends.
Switch back to the forest.
Chauncey, I really have to go to the bathroom. Chauncey, I really have to go to the bathroom. Chauncey.
Just a few more hours, it's fine.
Chauncey, I'm going to blow.
There is a collection of people all in a circle around you chanting.
Do we recognize any of these people?
Your characters don't.
No. Yeah. Okay.
I'm really getting on with this very short bearded person with cool gloves. We have a lot in common.
This guy will talk about the visceral murder of other living things and spare no detail.
Oh my god! Tell me again about the battlements that you have back in your homeland, because they sound really defensible.
They are so defensible.
Oh, I love good tactics.
Oh, you will love this.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is what's preventing you from peeing your pants. Is you're so enwrapped. There's this enormous wild ritual going on. Morgan, your heart is palpitating. It feels like you're 50 feet underwater, but also up in the sky. Like you're so attuned to the strange magics that this is wild. This is like 100 people screaming in a different language at you. And there's this big kind of rise of energy. And then there's just this kind of pressure release and this gust of cold air. And you all expected to be teleported back to Somerville. You were not. The 3 of you are all still here on the ground.
Here.
But standing in between you is Darby.
Darby! Tackle hug! Ah!
Tackle hug!
Darby! How'd you get back?
Where's Stanley?
Oh, where's Stanley?
Oh, Stanley?
Darby, what happened? How did we?
Tried to grab him.
So, let me get this straight. We were in Somerville, and then we went into the jar to rescue Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got separated.
Mm-hmm.
We wound up in this weird place. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, you can put your weapons down. She's our friend.
Yeah.
And then Darby ended up back with us. We're all back together again, not in Somerville, and Stanley's still in the jar?
Chauncey weighs in. This spell was very specific. It's to teleport an angel from a pocket dimension to this exact spot. So weird that it's in that book.
Huh.
So weird that it's...
You pulled me in. The inevitable didn't push me out.
No, this is what the spell said.
Nana should have written clearer directions in this book.
Can I please use the bathroom?
You can now use the bathroom.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. All right.
Darby, are you
Yeah.
okay?
No, not really. So much happened. But I was just oh my.
Darby, it's okay.
I was trying to pull Stanley out. The inevitable pushed me out. Stanley got let in. They didn't like me. Someone didn't like me.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah.
Couldn't like
And
you.
so they didn't vote to let me onto the island to build my house, which I would have done until I could get out, until Stanley and I could make our plan and figure it out. But they liked Stanley, which was great. And then I was
Okay.
going to reach through my pocket dimension while the inevitable pushed me out because he was actually being kind of helpful.
Oh, good.
And then I ended up here, and Stanley isn't here, and I don't know if he's still there or if he made it to Somerville, but I
Well,
think I left him.
we got it. Let's try and...
Also, I was there.
What? Yeah, you were there.
But like an older me.
Whoa.
Well, Chauncey said that he might be able to get us home, but he has to kill us for a second. Oh, this is Chauncey.
Hey, this is
Hi.
Darby.
This is
Hi.
Chauncey. This is Miss
Oh, hey.
Phil.
Hi.
This is Gregory.
Mm.
This is... Oh, Raz went to the bathroom.
I think we're in like one of those dimensions where it's like one of Fox's like games.
What?
Like where with whenever they always play those games with the paper and the pen and
Oh, D&D.
yes, D&D. I think it's like that.
Oh, we played a game like that once. That was fun.
Yeah.
This is no game.
Oh,
We just want to
And
go home.
In the distance, there are war horns.
What the
They're
heck?
here.
Oh!
All right, knights. And you. Get ready for battle. – 2010. Nana Mathers and Armistice Pierce are looking at each other in a room with no windows. Nana's there while Armistice has a couple of little, or either robots or golems, or maybe somewhere in between, packing up things and carrying them out of the room. Nana Mathers isn't saying anything to Armistice Pierce, not necessarily because she can't find the words, but just because she chooses not to waste them in this moment. Armistice Pierce is just kind of looking at her while her creations do their work. After a long moment, there is only one thing left in the room that Armistice picks up herself. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. And now you're telling me we can't use it. Nana Mathers doesn't say anything. Armistice kind of huffs a little. Fine. Do it your way. But you know that she won't be as powerful. You know. And with that, Armistice Pierce picks up a brain floating in a jar, turns, and leaves.